This will always be who I am.
That's who I am. I stand tall now, no hidden scams. Turn up the noise, flip the script today. Lights on Sam, we've got dues to pay. A world on fire, but the winds still blow. This is morning mayhem. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Mayhem show. Sorry I'm late. Gosh, what a day. See what I found this weekend? I found my glasses. Pretty amazing. I can read the names now instead of Nana of 22204 or Nona. I now can see it. Morning, is Sam aware of the spelling mistake on the title? No, I am not aware of that. See? What did I spell wrong? Let's see if I can catch it. Diddy's daughter's breakaway and geez. I'm aware of it now. I will change that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Some people will, I've found out a lot of things about YouTube since becoming a creator, and spelling is a big thing to viewers. I get it. You're like, okay, hey, I'm going to support this person. Let's see if they care enough to make things like spelling and things important to them. And I do. And I do care enough to do that. That's why I'm changing it mid-show. So thank you very much, Lacey Silver. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. That's so crazy. That's the first comment I read, and it's like kind of in the middle. So how was everybody's weekend? My weekend was fantabulous. Went bowling yesterday with the girls. That was fun. What else did I do? I did the Caddy Connie and Loudmouth Linda's anniversary show on Saturday night. That was a ton of fun. I think we could have kept just talking about nostalgic type stuff for hours. And I think that's kind of why I think I need a co-host sometimes. And maybe in the future that will happen. I'll realize I vibe with somebody and that I think you guys would vibe with, and we could all just like come together. We'll just have to wait and see. For the time being, I'm just gonna do this thing on my own, and it seems to be working, for the most part. Except for I don't have enough time to do all the things while I'm transitioning into this new shop. Like this new shop, I got to do all the floors this week, but I also want to put together some things for you guys. I don't know. We'll just take it day by day, one day at a time, and just see how it goes. So I'm gonna take these off for a little bit. I can see to about here, so I'd have to kind of be leaning in. But yeah, you guys let me know how your guys' weekend was in the comments, and we'll get this Monday morning off to a great start and set the tone for the week, right? I want this to be a really good week. I think we're still kind of coming off of the whole we'll just call it the T&R drama, or we'll just call it situation. It was drama, but it was real life. Those things were happening, and I don't want to downplay it like it was just some YouTube drama that wasn't significant. It was significant. It was significant to a lot of people, and it wasn't just drama. Minimize it. I think we minimize it when we just call it YouTube drama. That's what it was, but to a lot of people, that's not what it is. Especially in the sober community. I think hands down, first and foremost, that was the most important part of this. That and Reese's well-being, of course, and the things that she's continuously bringing into her life to no fault of her own. I'm sure there's a percentage. We all have to own what we own. And there's always a percentage of okay, what's my part in this, and take accountability for your part. I try to do it as much as I can, and I'm sure both of those guys are hopefully trying to do that. It seems like they are, and we'll just wait and see. For the time being, this is us. Morning Mayhem, After the Bars. My amazing audience, as big as small as they are. If it was two of you guys, I would have the same vigor and desire to entertain and be informative to just two of you or 1,000 of you. Wishful thinking on 1,000 of you. And on replays, I guess, but yeah, I appreciate everyone. So yeah, this morning, I woke up in this chair. I was getting the show ready this morning, and I must have fell asleep because this morning at about 20 till the time it was to take Hazley to school, I get this little tap on my shoulder. Dad, are you supposed to be awake? Poor thing. So she woke me up, and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, okay, we got to do this. And I got plenty of sleep last night. I was like, okay, it's St. Patrick's Day. We got to get her green outfit. And, but we got her to school right on time. Everything was cool. She's so cute and and reasonable when she knows dad's freaking out. She calms me down. She does what she's supposed to do without me arguing about, what shoes, socks, how her hair is going to be. She knows, there's no playing around, no room for her meltdowns or anything like that. And that's what I love about her the most. That she totally, she's a little empath. I believe. I think when she can communicate that more, I'll be able to know for sure, but I'm almost positive she's a little empath. She just takes everything everyone's feelings in and internalizes it. And she's adorable. You guys have all met her, and I think you all would agree she's just adorable. So there's a few things. I did not want to cover Diddy again, but this story I really liked, or I think is kind of important. It's about his kids, and his adult sons are supporting him, because they were probably right there partying with him. Actually, I know they were, and I don't report on that. There's tons of stories about how they party with them and they're a part of it. You know what? And I'm not going to report on all the partying, but he does have 2 twin daughters, and what were their names again? Delilah and Jesse. Delilah Chance and Jesse Combs. Delilah Chance. I think it's Delilah and Jesse are the twins. But there's 3 of his kids that are trying to what was that movie with Drew Barrymore when she wanted to divorce her parents? I can't remember the word for that again. Do I have it down? But they want to change their last name. I don't necessarily know if they want to. Why can't I think of that word? But yeah, they want nothing to do with him. So I do have a story about that, and then a little bit about Jean Hackman. I don't think we're going to get all the facts regarding that. I really don't. I don't think we're gonna ever get the true story of what happened. I know this. There's a lot of doctors that are reviewing that autopsy report, and they are calling BS. And who knows if those doctors are doing it to kind of grab their little 15 minutes of fame. I don't know. But they're calling BS. The Hanavirus, I guess, shows symptoms way before it would become fatal. And I just think there's some stuff going on there. So I do have that. And then what's the other one? What I'm going to do is Jean Hackman. Oh, yeah. I have some there's some more information coming out about the Epstein, some names and some there's like a Korean little honeypot scam prostitution ring that's seemed pretty interesting. We'll see if we get to that. Or if we even want to get to that. I would love to just dive into the chat today and just talk to you guys for real. That's where I'm at with my head. So let's see who's here. James Collins Cares. What's up, brother? I feel you, brother. I feel you. Heather Rhodes, how are you doing this morning? Lynn Arundel, how you doing? I'm just gonna use first names, unless I know we have multiple of that. So Lynn, how are you doing this morning? Linda, thank you so much for being a moderator. And of course, James, thank you so much for all that you do for the show and for everyone else in our community. Appreciate you. But Linda, how are you this morning? Thank you so much for being here and helping out with the moderation. You are killing it. Good morning, Lacey Silver. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. And thank you for being a member. And thanks for consistently checking in with the show. I really appreciate you. I'm just reading your comment. Don't mean to be a spelling Nazi. No, I could show you guys, if I went into my analytics right now for my other channel, I could show you guys 100 comments where people are saying, sorry, I can't follow a channel that misspells, the word, and, a lot of times I'm trying to get things out fast. And I spend a lot of time on the content itself, the editing, for the most part on certain things. And then when I'm doing the thumbnail and the title, I'm trying to get that uploaded at a certain time that YouTube says this is the best time. Anyway, sometimes, I'm running late on that, and I just kind of get to type in, and we all do it, and it's no big deal to most of us. Like she said, she doesn't mean to be a spelling Nazi, but she knows it's important. So it is. Good morning, Motherbird. How are you doing this morning? Thank you so much for all that you do and help with the moderation. I haven't gotten to any of the emails in the past 2 days. And I'm sure there's a few that I missed, from Thursday and Friday, but I am trying to stay on top of all of that to respond and help and whatever requests are, if they're within my power to do. Good morning. Who else is in the chat? Lisa Ayers, how are you doing this morning? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Tan Louie, how are you doing this morning? Thank you for being here. Caddy Connie and Loudmouth Linda. Hey, did you guys change the name of the channel yet? It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. I see your handle is still Caddy Connie. I guess you wouldn't want your handle to be can't make this stuff up. Oh, I mean, it could be, I guess. But then, people would have to get to know who you are in the chat. I would say my vote is just keep it like that for the chat. What do I know? What do I know? But I had an awesome time on Saturday. If you guys get a chance, go over there and check it out. They do need some help with the with a replay crew to get their hours. They do have the subscribers. They're trying to get their watch time up a little bit, and not a little bit. They need to get it to 4,000 hours. If any of you guys could help with that, maybe we could help with that. Even if it's just put something on play, put a playlist on play and walk away from it. Maybe when you go to bed or something. I don't know. The girls need help. And let us know if you could help with that. I'm going to start doing it today. I did a little bit yesterday, but I'll start doing it more today. And I'll just do a reminder at the end of the show if I can remember. But thank you guys so much for having me on. It was fun. And Clyde was a super cool guy. He reminds me of a lot of guys I went to high school with. So that was pretty cool. Good morning, Ghost Rider 611. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening while you're at work. Super appreciate it. I'll try to keep it entertaining. Happy St. Patty's Day. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. This used to be one of my favorite holidays. Why? It was a reason to drink. I mean, if the day had the word "why" at the end, that was a reason for me to drink. But this was a reason to get together with friends and drink, not just drink. And I love St. Patty's Day. I've been to all the major spots for St. Patrick's Day that are in America. One of the biggest St. Patty's Day celebrations, I think, for sure in the United States. I don't want to be grandiose and say the world, is Butte, Montana. I've gotten drunk with senators like, Max Baucus one year, got super drunk with him. It was crazy. I was a regular guy. I wasn't really in my addiction yet. But it's when I worked at Microsoft. So I was like a normal guy. I got drunk with him and I just remember walking into the hotel room and him going one way and me going the other. Man, it was nice to meet you, Senator Baucus, and we were just smashed. That was a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember Max Baucus. But yeah, a long time ago. Who else is in here? Sammy Joe. I already said good morning to you. Reminded us that it was St. Patty's Day. And I just said, it was St. Patty's Day and got my daughter ready. I wish I'd have had something to celebrate with, like a little St. Patty's Day story. Good morning, Shell. How are you doing this morning? So good to see you. Thank you for being a member. John Lazon, it's good to see you, my brother. My daughter is autistic. School, so I have to drive there. We'll be back. Love y'all. Good. Be careful, man. No rush. You will get there. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. I try to tell all my friends that. I try to tell myself that. Have you guys ever heard that saying? Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. When you're trying to rush something, and I try to live by that sometimes because it's just who I am. I'm just constantly on the go and constantly trying to get something done. Woofy! Good to see you. Thank you for being here and helping out with the moderation. Hopefully you guys are having it. And Galen, how are you doing this morning? So sorry I didn't get to call you on Saturday. I'll try to hit you up today. I do want to talk to you about a couple of things. And I thought about it last night, and I was like, man, I am a terrible friend. I'm a terrible friend. I would say we're friends. I'd say I'm friends with everyone here. I will call you today not if. I don't know when exactly. It'll be here after the show though. I was just thinking about my day that I have ahead of me. And it's not too bad, actually. I just have to go to the Restore and look for some flooring. That's it. And then hang out with you guys. Oh, I do have an update on this guy. Today's day 4 of the trial, of the Jason Levesque trial, that I have been kind of covering and doing recaps at the end of the day. So I think due to the notoriety of the show has been the courthouse, the prosecutor specifically has been cyber attacked. And so someone tried to get into the system. Well, I guess someone was in their system all weekend. If I was the head of IT and IS, information security and technology, if I was the head of that, and I used to head up some programs at Microsoft for information security when I very first started there. That's kind of how I got the gig there, and I've told that story how I got the gig there because I worked for AT&T before that, and I was groomed, for lack of better words, to come to Microsoft. They really wanted me to go over there because I was creative. I wasn't just a computer geek. I was super creative on how I thought about systems, and that's why they brought me there. But yeah, that's a great story. Maybe I'll tell it if you guys want to hear it. It's not that long, but I'll tell it after I do the check-ins and maybe do one of the stories. So put it one in the chat if you guys want to hear how I got groomed for Microsoft and brought over to the Bill Gates cult. And I'll do it sometime here in the show in a bit. Okay. Who else do we have here? Oh, the coffee must be kicking in. I'm starting to do voices. Typer Mama, how are you doing today? Good to see you. I just love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm just like, as I'm going down, just like kind of breezing through your conversation. You guys are just all so polite to each other. Linda says, party time. Wayne's World, party time. Excellent. Nona DeFore, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Listen, Linda. Shell W. Thank you. Shell W says, love the intro. Yeah, I'm still working on the permanent intro. That'll be permanent. It won't be the entire song. That's a little too long. I think I lose people. When you have such a long intro, you kind of lose people a little bit. But yeah, I love the song. The lyrics to the song are epic. But I do like the feel of the song. I might do a slower, like jazzy version with like a two people singing, like a United Kingdom type jazz. I love that it's like a female singer jazz. It's super. I love how it makes me feel inside. Have you guys ever heard that song by Bill Withers? It's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, lovely day. I used to listen to that song all the time to get my day going. It was when I was first in recovery, first was getting sober. Used to listen to that song all the time, just to like start my day. I was hooked on it. Actually, when I was dating my wife, I got her hooked on that song too. You know, we were just newly in love and just like, everything was lovely. And then life kicks in. Reality kicks in. And it gets a little crazy. V. McWilliams, so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I think I have some emails from you starred and set aside. Yes, I do. I'm going to shoot you an email today. Caps. Now I don't have to write in caps. Why is that? It's not stopping you from writing in caps in that one. Wah, wah, wah. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Elizabeth S. How are you doing this morning? Thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you. And I think I'm about through it. Chrissy from Maui. Aloha. Man, I have not seen you for a long time. Welcome back to the show. And mahalo. Lisa White, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And One with Cats, how are you doing this morning? It's so good to see you. Speaking of cats, my cat is shedding really, really bad right now. And yesterday she was cuddling up in my neck and I was petting her. And while the girls were getting ready to go bowling, and I'm petting her, and I'm not thinking of it. And I just love her. Her name's Kiwi. You guys have met her on my wife's stream. I think she won't hang out with her for some reason, she won't hang out with me. And it's basically my cat. Anyway, I just got in the car and just covered in hair, just covered. And luckily we do keep a lint roller in the thingamabobber in the car, in the whatchamacallit. Okay, who else do we have? You guys have to remind me when I leave stuff up and I'm not talking about it. Oh, it's not your job to, but I'll talk for like a half an hour and I realize, whoa, we haven't talked about that for 30 minutes. And I'm just like a little guy down in the corner, but I appreciate you guys just hanging out and just listening to my rantings. Okay, Karma Chameleon, how are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I paused there for a second thinking that I did have a communication from you. You just kind of taking a break and just kind of seeing where you land with everything. I appreciate that. I really do, because I had wondered where you had been. It's like Anna Banana. I haven't seen Anna Banana in a long time. And just hoping that everyone's okay. And I just, add that to my prayer list when I miss people. And it's weird. I'll be washing dishes or something and I'll be like, oh man, I haven't seen Carmen in a while on the show. And then I'll just like say a quick little prayer and add it to my prayer list. And yeah, because, God of the universe meets us where we're at. You know what I mean? And he'll let us, it doesn't matter if I'm washing dishes or doing the show, reading the comments, checking emails. Sometimes I think they'll put someone in our head real quick just to, hey, maybe this person might need some prayer, or just a shout out, hoping that everyone's okay and everyone's doing okay. I get it if they're not here in my chat, or out there watching the show, and if they're not like supporting this show, that doesn't mean they're not okay. Like, man, they're not here supporting me. There must be something wrong. Maybe they just don't like you, Sam. How about that? Or maybe it's not just not like you, but just, maybe they're watching someone else's content. Lots of people are putting out content. It's not you. Don't take it personal. The world does not revolve around Morning Mayhem. Although I wish it did. Galen says, that's why I use Grammarly to check all things. Yes. I do usually do spell check, and now with Windows and the way everything is integrated into the shell and the browser and the everything, the shell, the application running on the operating system, you can spell check from anywhere. It will notify you that something is spelled wrong. With something like the name of a person, of course, it's not going to spell check that. I think with AI though, we will get to a point where it will tell us, if I have Hackman, AI is going to spell check, hey, you're spelling Jean's name wrong. So, yeah, I think that's here probably. Why wouldn't it be here? Look at that beautiful boy in Galen's avatar. Oh, he's gorgeous, man. I want one. Okay, let's get to the first story. We are we're 31 minutes in. I think that's a decent enough time to get some people here. So we'll talk about Diddy's daughters real quick. People are saying it's a dramatic turn of events. I think it's been happening, and people are just now getting around in a slow news cycle to start talking about it. But as Diddy is facing mounting legal challenges that we've talked about all last week, now his own daughters are reportedly looking to sever ties with him. Sources close to the family claim that Delilah, Chance, and Jesse Combs are exploring legal options to emancipate. That's the word I was looking for earlier. To emancipate themselves as new allegations continue to surface about their father's past and present actions. At the center of this controversy is the long debated mystery. Uno momento, por favor. See, I get into the story and I don't even. There they are. There's those lovely twins. They are lovely. Are surrounding the death of Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and mother of 3 of his children. Official reports state that Porter passed away from pneumonia in 2018. I absolutely 1000% think that she was given something to create a pneumonia-like symptoms and create some kind of infection. Now that's purely my speculation, and other people have speculated it. There's too many people that have passed away from pneumonia at young ages that surround them, are in this circle. It just doesn't happen. But I think there'll be so much more on that in the coming months. And Diddy's former partner and mother of 3 of his children. Official reports state that Porter passed away from pneumonia in 2018, but conspiracy theories have swirled for years and new claims are reigniting calls for an investigation. Leaked autopsy details suggest that Kim was in good health prior to her passing, and questions have been raised about missing personal belongings and unusual signs on her body. Some sources allege that a casket was ordered days before her death, fueling suspicions of foul play. The casket being ordered days before her death. I think when someone's planning to unalive somebody like that, I seriously don't think that that's in their little to-do list of things to do. Like, oh, I better make sure, I'm getting ready to unalive her. That's going to probably be on a Tuesday. Who knows? oh, I better make sure there's a casket ready and, pre-order the casket. I think that's BS. I think that's what I think conspirators or people who have conspiratorial minds or try to present things, information as a conspiracy, kind of like add those little things. So I don't know why. There's no way that someone ordered her casket before. Maybe when she was in the hospital and things weren't looking good. I think that's a huge possibility. But anyways, but adding it to that's proof that she was unalive. And I'm a believer. I'm a believer that she was that there was foul play. I'm just saying. Anyways, meanwhile, Diddy's legal troubles have taken center stage. Prosecutors argue that he poses a flight risk and a danger to the community, which is why his bail requests have been repeatedly denied. Reports indicate that from behind bars, Diddy has been using three-way calls and coded messages to reach potential witnesses. Yeah, we've reported on that months ago. And influence public perception. Investigators are combing through electronic records, financial transactions, and seized devices in an attempt to uncover the full scope of the allegations against him. Diddy's son, Justin, and Christian Combs are also facing scrutiny. Those are the older sons I was talking about earlier. Some lawsuits claim they have actively participated in the alleged criminal behavior and have been tasked with covering their father's tracks. Leaked phone calls suggest that they have been involved in destroying potential evidence, further complicating an already explosive case. As the legal battles rage on, the family dynamic has visibly fractured. While Diddy's sons were seen supporting him in court, his daughters have distanced themselves, allegedly heartbroken by the ongoing revelations. Absolutely. Could you imagine? And the public has also taken notice. Once celebrated for his success in the music industry, Diddy's reputation is now hanging by a thread, with some of his longtime supporters questioning where the truth lies. As investigations continue, the lawsuits pile up. The future of the Combs empire remains uncertain. Will Diddy's daughters officially emancipate? Will new evidence emerge in the case of Kim Porter's death? And what will happen to Diddy as he fights to clear his name? Stay with us for the latest updates on this developing story. Yeah. Of course, they're trying to get away from their father. Could you imagine having to turn on the TV or social media and seeing a video of your dad abusing your mother on the ground in a hotel? Just never know, you'll just be scrolling, and then bam, there's either a thumbnail or a picture of that happening. You know what? I'm gonna raise my hand to God right now and say that I will never, ever, ever, ever show another image of that again. Not a picture, not a thumbnail, not the video footage of it, not a replaying of it, the CNN footage. I know I did a story on it last week, but it just now hit me that's just like kind of hurting. I mean, they've already been traumatized, but it's just kind of just re-traumatizes it a little bit. So I am not going to show anything regarding that ever again. It just doesn't need to be out there even a little bit more. Because those girls are older now. They're older. This is a while ago right there. This is them now, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. They look just like their mom. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess they look like their mom. Yeah, they're beautiful like her mom was, that's for sure. So, these girls are on social media. That first picture I had, those two little girls probably weren't on social media, but these young women are on social media, and they just don't need to see that anymore. And yeah. Yep. So that I hope they do break away, and I hope they get as much inheritance before it's all burned away on legal fees. Because then that would just be a second tragedy for them. But God's will. That's what's going to happen, and we can just pray that everyone, all the innocent victims in this, and that's including some of his family members, because I believe those young ladies are innocent in this, and so was their mother. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. One of your old videos came in my timeline this weekend, and I was like, oh, there she is, and I hit play on it. James Collins says, I will co-host anytime, bro. Well, I think that's in your future then. We'll have a show where it's just you and me, kid. That'd be awesome. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the bottom. Kim asks, where have they been living? Hey guys, if you can just do like a QQQ or the word question in all caps, either one for questions so that I can get to them. That's my favorite part of the show, is doing comments and interacting with the chat. And I just happened to see this question. Where'd it go? Oh, from Kim. And good morning, Kim. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for being here. Where have they been living? I have no idea, but I can look into that for sure and find out probably pretty quickly. I don't remember where they were living mainly in the beginning, but I'm probably guessing Los Angeles. Everyone loves LA. Everyone loves LA. I miss the old LA, so that's why I don't live there anymore. And the federal judge made me move to Montana because they didn't want to pay for the Con Air flights that flew me back and forth when I was violating my probation once upon a time when I was on probation. But thank God she did. It changed my life. But I've been back multiple times to Los Angeles, and I just would never live there again. I would never live there again. The things that bring me back, that would want me to be there, of course, my older daughters. I would love to be closer to them. My brother, Ben, he's not a full brother. I would say more of a soul brother than anything, but I've known him. We've known each other just about all of our lives, the percentage now of our life. I would move there. I would move there for all of them. And then the food. I miss different types of food. When I want a Vietnamese hard roll sandwich, with like a real fishy like sandwich spread on it, I know I can go downtown and go get one. If I want to go to Korean barbecue, I know I can go downtown and get some Korean barbecue. So those things I miss. I miss those things, but it's not enough to make me root up my family and go there and take a chance that, everything's going to be okay. Even if I was a millionaire, I don't think I would live there. I know I wouldn't live there. So yeah, the cost of living is horrible. Danette, welcome to the show. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Kim says that's weird because I've never heard of them till like recently. Yeah, same. If I'm honest, same. I knew he had tons of kids. Yeah, I knew that. I was just thinking this clip that I have of the black female judge I have down in Texas. Judge Boyd. I know a lot of you guys are fans of Judge Boyd. I have this awesome clip. It's the first thing that I did on my legal channel that got more than 100 views. I think it's got like 11,000 views. It's of her telling this guy comes in front of her. I should find it. And I have been promising to show some Stephanie Boyd. We'll do that today. But I should find this hearing specifically because this guy comes in and he has this shirt. And he's African American. He's got this shirt and it says Black Excellence or something like that. And she's like, he comes strolling up and she's all, what are you here for again? He's like, oh, I'm so and so. She's like, that's not Black Excellence. Oh, it was like a bunch of child support things, like the stereotypical, what a guy would be in misdemeanor court for, specifically an African American guy. It's a horrible stereotype. I have I probably have 4 friends that are fighting for child support right now for multiple babies' mamas that are white. I'm dead serious. So it's a horrible stereotype, but that's what she said. So the reason why I'm saying is because these are her words. She's like, typical, right? So how's that Black excellence? You're a Black man sitting in front of me and here in court. That's not Black excellence. Having all these kids with multiple babies' mamas. And man, it just I don't want to say it went viral, but for me it was viral. And it's a great clip. She really sets this guy straight. And yeah, he regrets wearing that shirt, I promise. Kim says, exit stage right. Exit stage right. Exit stage right. You guys remember that saying, exit stage left even? Okay, well, I guess Kim is out of here. Exit stage right. Adios, Kim. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good morning, Pam. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Cliffon Ferguson, how are you doing this morning? So good to see you. Thank you for being here. That's a new name, so welcome to the show. Well, new to me, I guess. But yeah, thanks for being here. It's awesome. Oh, Kim is still here. I love the way Kim definitely brings spice to our chat. I always feel like and this is what I love about Kim. I feel like how when someone's I guess you guys haven't experienced my jail experience, but sometimes if people are talking aggressive, they'll be on the tips of their toes and they can just be talking super friendly and hey, but they'll be on the tip, on the balls of their feet. That's the tone I get from Kim's texting sometimes. And I could be totally wrong. I promise. You ask my wife, I'm wrong about texting tone almost every single time. So I don't even know why I'm even commenting on it because I'm always wrong. Kim, question. How old were they when she died? Anybody know? I surely don't know. That's a great question though, right? Because how long have they been living with their father without the mother? I would love to know that. If someone could look that up, that would be awesome. I could look it up, but Kim was 47 when she passed. Tim Louis asked me, which state would you like to live in? That's a great question because that's a question that I've been pondering a lot lately. But a lot of things would have to happen. I would have to have some success with this channel and my other channel for us to move away because I would need to. I mean, I can tattoo anywhere. I am trying to retire. I'm just now getting some back relief. I'm telling you guys, I've been living in severe pain, back pain for a long time because of tattooing. So YouTube is I'm leaning on it to be part of my retirement. And I know that that's a lottery. I'm playing the lottery right now. If that doesn't succeed, I'm gonna have to go back to tattooing. Fortunately, I've got those back injections and my back feels pretty good. But like yesterday when I went bowling, I could barely walk. My sciatic nerve started hurting so bad. I was sweating hot from the pain of my sciatic nerve while I was bowling. But I don't want to like express that to my daughter because I don't want her to feel like something she wanted to do has hurt her dad. Because again, she feels it. And, I used to, express how I felt physically when doing things with her, but then she feels bad and she feels guilty. So I don't do it anymore. So anyway, a lot of things, but I guess if it was a close to perfect situation in world, I would probably move to Texas. That's not anywhere that I've ever wanted to live before, but a lot of people that I respect and know and love have relocated to Texas, and they are loving it. They are loving it. So, and I need to be somewhere warm. I am not going to be here another winter, or it might be one more winter I will be in Montana, but it's miserable. The cold is miserable for me at my age. Now I get it why people when they get older and become elderly that they they call them snowbirds. They migrate to the colder climates during the winter. And now I totally get why. I totally get it. Because that's what I need to do. But yeah, I would say Texas or something like that, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. I wouldn't mind being too far from the border because I would love to go down to Mexico every once in a while. But I haven't been to Mexico since my trafficking days. But I used to go to Mexico before that, before I became an addict, and I would like to relive those times down in Mazatlan in Sinaloa. I should dig up those pictures. I went on my honeymoon to Sinaloa. I should dig up those pictures. You guys won't even recognize me. Won't even recognize me. I'll start digging up some of those type pictures. Kim says, question, but the twins, I'm wondering how old they were when she died and what happened to them. Then, yeah, I will find that out and update you guys. Love it. Hey, good morning, Love it. I didn't see your name earlier. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I love that you're here. Love it. Question. I posted this earlier at the beginning of the chat. Chat flew by. So what were your goals after prison before release? Did those goals change after the bars? Yes, they did. My goals were to be a world. I know this is going to sound grandiose, but it was totally doable and feasible, and I could have gone that way. There was a time when I could have took a right turn and went that way. We're to be a successful tattoo artist that that traveled the circuits, the conventions, doing the tattoo festivals and things like that. I really, 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 really wanted to do that. Need to find the other. Where is the thing? Hold on, guys. Let me just make myself bigger. I'm trying to make myself bigger. It's not letting me. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to just be a traveling tattoo artist, and I was on my way to doing that. I was going to festivals, but I would still have my place in LA. but I was drinking, and when I first got out, I was using. I left with a habit. So I was using at the halfway house. By the skin of my teeth. Is that saying? I made it through there without going back on a violation, but I ended up going back on a couple of violations. But let's just start from like when I was doing things right, clean and sober, haven't used since, and I was getting out. Those were my goals, just to go back to LA, because the judge was made me live in Montana, was to go back to LA. I had 2 shops at that time in LA, and just be a tattoo millionaire. They exist. And that's what I wanted to be, and that's what I wanted to do. I wasn't saved yet, but I was clean and sober. I did have a higher power. I did believe in reincarnation and all those things. Still do, by the way. And that was my goal. That was my goal. And not to be married with a child. I was older. I swore I would never get married again. I know people do that all the time and end up getting married. But I didn't even really want a girlfriend, really. I wasn't sexually driven. Like, my libido has been non-existent for a long time. So that's not, I'm not driven that way with my libido. So I just wanted to be around good friends and have a good time, and just be kind of a nomad. Because like I said earlier, I can tattoo anywhere. I should never be homeless because I was a tattoo artist. Well, the judge had a different plan for me, because I wasn't allowed to drink, and I would go back for drinking, and that's when she decided I was going to live in Montana, and that's when I decided I was going to stay clean and sober, and the rest is history. Came to Montana, was homeless because I didn't know anybody up here, didn't have any of my tattoo equipment. I mean, I knew people that I used to sell to, in my big trafficking case, but that was almost 20 years earlier. So, yeah. And, and then not everybody knows the rest of the story, but, I stayed clean and sober, was saved, got into a church, had some great friends, met my current wife, and here we are today. So totally, I wouldn't have said that this is where I'd be, 6 years ago, today. And do I miss that lifestyle? Like, to say, if I was doing it clean and sober, do I miss that lifestyle of tattooing everywhere and being kind of like a rock star tattoo artist? Absolutely. And if I'm completely honest, when my wife and I were having issues, I thought that's what I was going to have to go do. I didn't, it was touch and go there for a little bit. I didn't think we were going to make it. And man, we pulled through it. And we are, madly in love today. But yeah, it's a life that I really wanted and desired. And if things didn't work out, that's what I would probably end up doing. Well, now it might be a little different because I have YouTube now. I have my channels now. So, yeah, things would probably be a little bit different, because I guess I am retiring, That was a lot for that question. I think you guys expect that now, though. That's why these, I'm going to start starring some questions. I'm going backwards from the bottom. I'm going to start starring some questions until I get to the ones I've already got. The red light therapy for your back. I'm going to do that, Nicole. I am so going to do that. I've done it before. I just didn't do it consistently. So, yeah, Linda, you can do whatever you want. If you're comfortable with putting your email here, absolutely. You guys can do whatever you want. Just don't spam my chat with content, unless I ask you guys to. With other content. I guess that's when she passed. Is that what you're saying, Nico? And how are you doing? Welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Love those glasses you're wearing. State of Bliss. Actually, where is what was her name? Robin Bliss? I haven't seen her for a long time. I hope she's okay. I'm going to get to the next story, guys. We're going to talk about this real quick. And I have started some questions and some things. Let me just make sure I got them all. Sorry, I started getting lost in the chat, and I don't want to do that. Hey, I wonder what Ian's doing. I mean, I do, but not until after I do this next story. Okay, there we are. I'm at the bottom now. So I guess there's been new details have emerged about an elite underground network involving high-powered professionals, politicians, and executives. Investigative journalist, what's his name again? I can't remember his name. Has returned. He has new revelations regarding a sophisticated illicit operation spanning multiple U.S. states, including Virginia, Massachusetts, and potentially California. Authorities have exposed a high-end prostitution ring run by 3 Korean nationals who meticulously vetted clients, including elected officials, military personnel, and executives from Big Pharma and the medical field. Ryan, that's that guy's name who investigated this in Big Pharma and the medical field. The network reportedly operated for over 3 years, catering to high-paying clientele at a rate of up to $600 per hour. While the operation involved consenting adults, investigators warn that such activities create blackmail risks and national security vulnerabilities, especially given the high-profile nature of the clientele. Despite evidence of nearly 2,800 clients recorded in the operation's meticulous bookkeeping, only 28 individuals have been publicly identified so far. This limited release of names has raised concerns about selective prosecution and potential cover-ups, just like the Epstein things. How there's going to be so much that's coming out about the Epstein files. It's going to be almost too much to report. Do you know what I mean? Cover-ups. Further hearings are set to reveal more details, but speculation is growing about whether the most powerful individuals involved will ever face justice, as well in the Epstein things. But we have Pam Bondi on it, and we'll just see how she does with it. This will be her test. This will be her test to follow through from what she said when she was being confirmed. She made a lot of promises when she was being confirmed. So is Kash Patel. I do believe they're going to follow through, but this will be the test. Like, if you don't follow through on what you say and what you gave your word, I think we're going to have problems. Meanwhile, legal expert, not legal expert, but meanwhile, Pam Bondi has claimed to have received a truckload of unreleased Jeffrey Epstein documents from federal agencies, though the public remains skeptical about whether these files would ever be disclosed. And that's what I was just talking about. Critics argue that the government's history of secrecy surrounding Epstein's network suggests that true accountability is unlikely. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. This also touches on a broader geopolitical concerns, including increasing tensions in the Middle East and speculation about a potential conflict with Iran, with global unrest rising and major intelligence leaks surfacing in the coming months could be pivotal in shaping international affairs. I do believe all this could have a huge, huge effect on international affairs because of blackmail and because of secrecy and because of the things that people are going to, their morals are going to be tested on, and this includes Pam Bondi, are going to be tested on, I don't want to be a conspiratorial thinker or put out any kind of conspiracies. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So stay tuned as we continue to track these developments. What do these revelations mean for national security and political integrity? And will the full list of elite clients ever be released? We will keep you updated on the latest as it unfolds. I do kind of have an inside thing on that. Nothing that no one else can access. Nothing like super inside and secret like that. But someone that I follow on YouTube is keeping a close eye on that. So we will leave all the hard work to them, and we will keep you updated as they keep me updated. And that's going to be super cool. I hope they get these dudes. Nico, yes, you can take my comment down. Okay. Sorry about that. You're like, get my face off there, fool. Thank you so much for reminding me. Sometimes I need a little reminder like that. Thank you, Nico. Zaffa, Beeblebrox, how are you doing this morning? The owners of this country will never let those papers see the light of day. Interesting comment, Zaffa, Beeblebrox. Yeah, there's a lot said there. The owners of this country. I guess we would have to do a deep dive on like who are the owners of this country, right? Who own it? Behind the scenes, the shadow government, not even the government. They're not even part of the government, but they are like the puppet master of our government. That's a whole nother, thing that I don't know if my feeble brain could even get into that. I mean, it could discuss it. But I have so much else going on, man, to try to, I know you're not asking me to do that. I'm just, doing what I do and just kind of like thinking out loud. That'd be a lot. That'd be a lot to try to unpack. And really there's no solid proof. Lots of solid conspiracies that ring true, I guess that's all you can say. They ring true. The tangerine tyrant won't. That's right. He won't. He says he will, though. He says he will. We'll just see. But he most likely won't. It's always a laugh. None of these. Good to have you here. Yeah, thanks for coming, Zaphon. Hey, Laura May, it's good to see you. Hope you are doing okay. The U.S. Mint. Freedom of the press is alive and well at the U.S. Mint. Nana of 2. Hi, Nana of 2. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Trust me, I don't know anybody at all. Let's go to some star questions. Hey, thank you, Nikki, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. And Ghost Rider 611, thank you for becoming a member. When I was reading your name, Ghost Rider, I was like wondering why, because we have had so many free memberships. I was wondering why one hasn't been given to you yet. And so I'm so glad it is. We are going to be doing a members only chat this week and some other things. This is really only my third, was it my second full week or my third full week since all the things happened? Beach, hey, good to see you too. I don't think I said hi to you yet this morning, Beach. Question, is it possible to tattoo standing up? I tattoo probably 40% of the time standing up. So the answer is yes. When I did my live tattoo a couple of weeks ago, I did some of it standing up, I believe. No, not that one. I did the tattoo after that standing up. And you guys, I turned off the live before that tattoo. I was tattooing center breasts, and she didn't want her, breasts, of course, to be on YouTube. And it violates the TOS, the terms of service. So yeah, I don't know. So let's just talk about Jean Hackman real quick, and then we'll spend like an hour or so talking to you guys. And I have a couple little things I want to play too, some crazy Some crazy Karens. And I am going to start putting together segments. So like on Mondays, we'll talk about certain things. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, are going to be like politics and free speech Tuesday, free speech Thursday. Not like taking sides on any kind of politics, but like just talking about what's happening in the political arena. And so, anyways, breaking new revelations cast out on Jean Hackman's death. And a shocking twist, the mysterious deaths of legendary actor Jean Hackman and his wife, Betsy. I didn't know Betsy was a concert pianist. I just found that out. That is so cool. I want to see if she has anything on YouTube. Have taken a new turn. A doctor who worked closely with the couple has now come forward, claiming that he spoke with Betsy the day after authorities say she passed away. Yeah, I guess, well, I'll probably tell it in the story. I do know a little bit more about that. Casting serious doubt of the official timeline of events. First of all, that timeline was speculated. They were just going on, you know how they do like the heat of the room, the decomposition of the body, et cetera, et cetera. The couple was found deceased in their Santa Fe home on February 26, yada, yada, yada. Initial reports indicated that Hackman, who was suffering from advanced Alzheimer's, passed away due to natural causes, while Betsy's death was attributed to the hantavirus, a rare and deadly disease linked to rodents. However, inconsistencies in the investigation and the newly surfaced claims have reignited public scrutiny. Adding to the controversy, Hackman's longtime business partner has suggested that Betsy's reclusive behavior in recent months have played a role in the circumstances leading to their deaths. Friends and associates describe how the couple had become increasingly isolated, rejecting outside help despite their vast $80 million fortune. Some things have come out about that too, about the kids. They weren't left anything, but there was a trust that the kids did get a ton. So, was there foul play? I don't know. Who knows? That a person dying from the hantavirus would likely be in severe respiratory distress, and they would. For everything that I've read about the hantavirus so far, that it would be almost a week of distress. And she had a phone call with a doctor like a day ahead of what the official timeline is. And he said, of course, he didn't see her live, but he heard her and she wasn't complaining about anything like that. The controversy surrounding the case has only deepened with reports that Hackman's estate has moved to block the release of investigative materials. Ugh, that's bad, including body cam footage and crime scene photos. While some argue this move is to protect the family's privacy, others see it as an attempt to control the narrative and suppress key information. No, they have to have a full, transparent investigation. Doesn't matter. You're going to get dragged into it. You're the family. You're going to get dragged into it. There's no not dragging you into it. You're the family. They need to investigate. They need to count you out. With public skepticism growing, many are calling for authorities to hold another press conference to clarify their discrepancies and address the mounting concerns. For now, one thing is clear. Questions remained unanswered, and the mystery surrounding Jean and Betsy Hackman's final days is far from over. Yeah, crazy. Those of you that were here when I first talked about this, when it very first happened, I don't want to say broke it because I didn't break it, but broke it to you guys. It was super emotional for me, and I don't know why. I never met Jean Hackman. I've met lots of stars. I was a grip, in LA for a long time, or for a few years. And, but for some reason, when he was talking, when he was doing that interview, I played that little interview clip. It really hit me emotionally for some reason. He was an actor's actor. Him, Sean Penn. I know a lot of people don't like Sean Penn because of his politics. I have to put my blinders on when it comes to his politics. Just because of all the stuff of him like trying to hang out with dictators and things like that. So he was an actor's actor though, and I respect that, man. I respected that of him, and the way he talked about it. It was just awesome. It was just awesome. Anne from Massachusetts says, Living here in Massachusetts, I have access to pretty much every kind of cuisine. Vietnamese, Cambodia. I love Cambodian food too. Oh, I used to hang out with a Cambodian guy. We used to go to his mom's house and in the mornings, and she would feed us, and it was amazing. Japanese, Korean, heck, you name it, I could probably get it. Are you close to the city or a city? I'm curious because, well, I couldn't live in Massachusetts. It's cold there too, and I mean, I know you're not trying to recruit me or anything, but man, it's cold there too. I just want to live where all of that is happening. All of that. Vietnamese, Cambodian, Japanese, Korean. Those are like my, I would only put like street Mexican food ahead of those, and like maybe 2 or 3 Italian dishes like mixed in with those. But like, that's a list of my favorite food. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. It's awesome. What did something else just came out here on the printer. Most powerful individuals involved will ever face justice. Meanwhile, leaders for money. Oh, I already read that. Oh, I must have said it over there. I was like, I've already done this. How is something getting spit out on my printer? Adam, good to see you. Thanks for being on the show. Better hope you aren't doing anything wrong. Got some new names today on the show. I'm going to back up a little bit and just kind of welcome anyone new. Thanks for being here, Adam. I appreciate it. And Red Bar is doing an investigation on you. On me? Red Bar is doing an investigation on you. Cool. I welcome it. For real. I welcome it. If you're talking about me, I welcome it. I have hid nothing. Nothing. So I can stand tall with my head held high. For real. And God's got me. God's got me. So I don't know if you came here to be like threatening or just letting me know. I appreciate it. I have no clue who Red Bar is. Don't care who Red Bar is. But welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Oh, you had to put it a bunch of times so I would see it, huh? That does not scare me, Adam. Hey, we guys remove that because it looks like it's like spammed. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, and block him just because he spammed it. I'm not trying to block anybody, but you can't spam my chat. Or maybe that is a spam. I don't know, because I see the backward slash. I don't know how that stuff works in the chat. He's watching you now, and it's funny. I don't care who's watching me. All right, I took care of it. I don't care who's watching me. I expect the whole world is watching me. And if Red Bar's Reddit, I don't care. I'm not a part of all that drama. I'm not a part of all that. Like, yeah, I reconnected with Tommy in a chat because I see him because I knew him from prison. But all that weird Reddit subreddit, I don't have a bunch of ex moderators trying to get me. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't made enemies in this life. I don't have any enemies. I was good to my let's find out who Red Bar is. We'll go investigate Red Bar. I'm guessing it's something to do with Reddit. How about that? How about I investigate Red Bar? Because the people that are yelling the loudest for people to be it's like in prison, like to be and I've already talked about like all my court stuff too, but the people that are yelling the loudest about investigating other people, I think they need to be investigated. And for real, I wouldn't listen to anyone's investigation unless they say who they are. You can't be some secret person investigating people. You can stay secret while you investigate it, but if you're going to put out information on someone, you have to say who you are. It's like with the other guys, like Knife Hoarder and all those guys don't hide who they are. So hopefully Red Bar tells us what he thinks about his investigation on me. He's not gonna I can tell you guys this, and this is all I'm gonna talk about it. Whatever this mysterious Red Bar clown finds hasn't already been said on multiple interviews, on multiple huge podcasts that have I'll ignore it. I just want to say this and that this is it. I just want to say that my whole entire life is on has already been described and said on whatchamacallit, on big podcasts, on interviews. It's already out there. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I won't. Thank you so much, Zaphod. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Perps. Yeah, they usually are the perps. I think he is a John hater. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Ghost Rider. I am so transparent. I am so like I should be doing this show naked. That's how transparent I am. But that would be a horror show. I don't mean like to show private parts, but like I'm an open book, see-through, right? Maybe that was a terrible analogy. I don't know what I'm talking about. /Red Bar is investigating you. Anyways, do I have any other starred comments, questions? Nope. All right. Let's go show. What do I have? I do have yeah, I know, guys. I won't. It's ugly. I only look good without a shirt on after I hit the weights because all my muscle memory like expands and blows up. At least that's I have body dysmorphia anyway. Have I ever showed that picture of me in the gym? I think I have. Yeah, like this is me after a workout. And don't worry, it's nothing graphic, guys. Yeah, I blow up pretty big in the gym. One that's not edited. Oh, this is one I was going to do for the show, but see when I'm in the gym, my muscles like blow up pretty big. But I have a belly, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably pretty small, especially if you're looking on your phone. But anyways, that's that muscle memory. But when I'm not in the gym, it's just not anyways. Thank you, Beach, for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. I super duper appreciate it. I think guy is a douche. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Put a 2 in the chat if that guy's a douche. A deuce. He could be a deuce too. And you know what I mean by that. Hey, Heidi, how's it going? It's good to see you. So glad you're here. I haven't Senior White. Oh, I love your avatar. Look at those yellow eyes of that kitty. That must be amazing. That must be amazing. All right. Okay, let's watch this a little bit, and I'm going to go get a bottle of water. This is nuts. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but take a look at this. This is so cool.
Hi.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. How are you guys tonight?
What are we doing?
I'm hanging out. I live here.
Who else is in here?
Nobody, just me.
No,
You can't say that.
We already heard him.
You can see everybody out on the balcony. Who else is here?
Nobody.
No, we're not going to be playing that game. Where's your ID?
I don't have an ID.
You don't have ID.
I have my social ID and social security.
Yeah, I think so. No, we're not shutting the door.
What's
I'm
your name,
gonna
ma'am?
shut the door. This is my door. I can shut my door. No, I can shut my door.
Ma'am, what's your name?
We're not going to be playing this game.
I can shut my door. It's
Okay.
not legal as it
Next.
is.
Okay. I don't know that. You're not giving us an ID.
My name is Courtney Demar.
COUR
RTNEY. DEM.
DEM.
M. Capital A.
Okay.
MAR. Courtney Demar.
What's your middle name, Miss Courtney?
And
And what's your date of birth?
ANNDE cap MAR.
Okay. And what's your date of birth?
I'll tell you right now.
No, this door will be shut
No, it
because
won't.
this
This is so funny.
I've done nothing illegal. I've done nothing wrong. This is what have I done wrong?
What's that bruise on your arm from?
Exactly.
The bruise on the back of your arm.
She's twerking right now.
I'm a legal dancer. I have.
I've done nothing
danced
wrong.
most of my life.
Okay.
I dance.
What's the bruise from?
I dance.
What's the bruise on your arm?
I dance. I strip down a pole. I drop down a
The
12
scratches
foot.
there are not from a
Yeah, they are. They're from dropping down a
Okay.
pole.
maybe
Thank
bruising.
No, this is
but not the
my
scratches.
resident. No, I'm
And
sorry.
what about the scratches on your
Sorry.
wrist? Please don't touch me.
Sir, what?
He's like, please don't touch me.
Copy one by name and date of birth out of Florida.
This is my residence. This is my residence.
You've already lied to me,
About what?
saying you're the only one here. So how do I believe that this is your residence?
Okay. No, my legal residence, yes, is the only one
Right,
that's here
so far
legally
you've
on.
lied to me. So far you've lied to me.
No, I have not. No, I have
So
not.
how do I know that you're
No,
telling
I
me
have
the truth
not.
now?
No, I have not.
You haven't. Because we could hear more people in here. Plus, we've seen the people out on the balcony. So unless they jumped from the 6th floor,
Unless they jump from the 6th floor. Well, that makes
you're
me
not
laugh.
here alone.
No, that
So I
that
wanna
makes
know
me
who else is
laugh.
here.
No, that makes me laugh because the only person that
I'm
has
not
signed the
laughing.
legal
I don't care about the
contract to
legal
this apartment, the only person that has signed the legal contract to this apartment is me.
Okay.
Is me. Has given
So her
documentation,
neighbors heard
is me, has
screaming
you
and-
have
and
no legal
pounding.
right to
Well, I can
this
tell you
apartment.
I'm probably going to be
Oh,
going
no,
in
no,
there.
no,
in a
no,
second.
no.
Couldn't
And
find
you're
the
not
apartment
stopping.
at first.
Oh, no,
tell
I
you that
will.
right now.
No, I will. Because if you have no
They couldn't find the apartment at first, so they were like going door to door listening. I skipped that part. So they found her. There was a ton of screaming and stuff going on in her apartment.
documentation to come into,
No, actually, I do.
where's your search warrant?
In these circumstances, we don't need a search.
No. Go to
warrant.
the magistrate. Go to the magistrate.
No,
Get your
that's not
search
how
warrant.
this
No. Go to the magistrate. If you don't have a search warrant from the magistrate, go to the magistrate.
Mhm.
You don't have a magistrate. You don't have a search warrant from the magistrate. Go to the magistrate.
Mhm.
She's kind of right.
Go on. Go to the magistrate. Thank you.
22.
I have a 22. All right. Call them.
Were you?
See him twitching his arm. Well, I know he's doing that, but he will do like a little twitch too.
Mhm. Yeah, we're not leaving right now.
You're not. You're gonna get your.
No, You touch
have no
me, touch me again, I'm gonna arrest you.
Training.
No, try me. Touch me again, and I'm going to arrest
See, now
Hey,
he's,
there is
now,
somebody.
he- now he's looking for
you.
things.
Yes, she is. And
No,
so
I'm
are you.
not.
Come out.
No, he's not. No,
Step
you're fine.
over.
No, I'm not.
Step
No, I'm
over.
not.
Step
Why?
Step out.
Why? Why? No, I want to hear the reasons why.
What am
I want to hear the reasons why I'm on. I want to hear the reasons why I'm on camera.
See,
I
now
wanna hear
she's
them on
she's
camera.
effing it
Because
up.
we got a complaint of a male
Why?
and a female arguing, a female
Why?
yelling to stop. You've already lied to us, and now he's coming out. So stop. I have no
I have
idea
had
who you are.
I have
and
had
you're
no
trying to tell-
female
okay,
complaints
fair enough.
on no.
Do you have any idea?
No.
I do. What am I being detained for?
An
An
investigation. I'm not playing.
See, if they weren't drunk, they wouldn't have the. They couldn't do any of this.
So I can say who I am. No. I can say who I am and where I live and how I. No.
As long as there's no marks and
Here, this
Okay.
is my house.
And
No.
until we can verify that now, because
I
you've
do.
already lied to me. It's
How
back
have
here.
I lied to you?
You told me
By
you were here
saying
by
I
yourself.
live here when there's been no complaints.
You didn't tell me I was
There's been
complained.
no complaints.
she doesn't have to tell them the
There's
truth.
no-
She's not under
Come
oath.
out here.
She can lie and say no one else is there.
There's been. Get out of my house! Hey! Get out of my f***ing house! Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
Wow. No, what he's doing now is illegal. I promise you all this got thrown out.
Record this. This is illegal. This is illegal. This is illegal. This is illegal. This is
Yep.
illegal.
She's right. It is illegal. I bet you it all got thrown out.
You look pretty when you're quiet.
I know. I didn't know she was
You're a trash.
in her underwear. Yeah, watch
is it
10 more
petty?
come out.
Is it petty?
No,
Is it petty?
my name's
It's like a clown
Oh, yeah,
car.
is it petty?
Dude, when people are drinking, they just. I never got like that when I
In
was
the
drinking, no matter how
struggle,
drunk.
23-year-old Courtney Demar knocks off Officer Petty's body-worn camera.
Stop or you're getting tased.
All right.
3, 2.
Taser.
Another
Taser.
person emerges from
Ah,
within
you
the
didn't do
apartment, this time to Courtney's rescue in the form of sweatpants.
Jesus. Okay. Thank you, love. I love you all. I'm sorry. Stay in my apartment until I get back. Just sleep. Love me and sleep. Motherfucker.
Sit back down.
I'm not sitting back down until you make me. What are you gonna do? Tase me? Tase me. I wanna get tased. I wanna feel it. I have no feeling in my body. Tase me. Do it.
Yeah, it's too bad she's that drunk. She,
I wanna feel it, daddy.
but
I'm gonna
that's
stitch on daddy.
the
I wanna get there for you, daddy.
that's the fruit of the poisonous tree, though. And you guys have heard of that, right? Have I ever talked about that? So the investigations, them going into the house and but her coming out drunk, I don't know, but whatever she has done after after the police broke the law, whatever she's done after that doesn't count, doesn't matter. It's fruit of the poisonous tree. But yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad she was that drunk and that uncooperative. You just have to cooperate sometimes, and you won't go to jail. That's all there is to it. Yeah. I don't know. I just had that up to show in case we needed to show something. There's more too. There's a lot more of those, but I should find out. She is a total Karen. She was a Karen. Yeah, I know there's different kinds of Karens. I hate the Karens that will they live in a neighborhood and they'll see a Hispanic guy walking down the street and then they'll call the police because he's Hispanic and in her neighborhood. Those are the worst Karens. And I can't even watch those videos. They make me so mad. I really can't even watch them. Yeah, she's in her own home. There's no doesn't matter if they were yelling or screaming. She's not saying she's being hit or beat. And I do understand some victims will lie, but she didn't look like she was beat up and she didn't look like she was just in a fight that should take her to jail or an argument. There's no marks. She had a bruise. She did have some stripper style bruising. I don't want to say I'm an expert on that, but I have seen bruised strippers before in my life. Back in the day, they used to complain about it. Yes, and she's yelling in the common spaces of the building, so that's another issue. But her getting prosecuted for that, for disorderly conduct or disruptive, in public, all that happened after the cops broke the law. So I don't know. Yeah, it's weird that his face is covered, right? Was he undercover or something? Oh, well, no, look at the date. Look at the date of it. It's 4/4/2021. That was like right at the beginning of COVID, right? Or was that 2020? I always get it mixed up. Was it 2020 that COVID hit? Please, someone let me know. Please, someone let me know. Let me know. Thank you, Nika. Yeah, it is interesting. And for real, I could just do all legal stuff. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about with you guys. I have a question. So do you guys think, let me hit my vape real quick. Do you guys think that I should transfer this show, I guess meaning do this show, I'm looking at the dates there. I think it was 2020. If Lacey, well, you technically, yeah, it was a year before the official outbreak, Lacey, for sure. There were people dying from it already in 2019. If it was 20 when the year came out. Yeah, so COVID-19. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm thinking about transferring this show to Legal Livewire. So not doing it on After the Bars, but just attaching it. But that would mean like almost all my viewers and watchers are on this channel. But I was thinking of just kind of combining the two channels. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. So like I would have to transfer memberships, of course, and then or let those run out and then just start over from scratch at the new channel. But see, I like the After the Bars thing. No, I'm going to keep it here. I'm an idiot. Don't worry. I'll figure out that I'm an idiot in mid-sentence. I think if I would have started it over there and not created this whole new thing, it would have been okay to do that. But I forgot that I have other content that I want to release on this channel that's not it's not legal per se. Like my documentaries, like my true crime documentaries, I want to be on this channel. And it's nuts because I do have a whole nother channel called Deep Dive that I haven't published anything on yet. And was going to do it on that, but I think I'm going to do it on this instead. I don't know. Hey, Angie Mo, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Beware of Red Bar. I can't remember what that guy said again. Red Bar? Beware of Red Bar. Justine, how are you doing today? Comment Legal Livewire is legal stuff, and this is more stuff. Yep, you're right. And I appreciate the comment. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it how it is. I just need help, man. I really do need help. And it's hard for me to say that, guys. It really is. I'm not releasing daily stuff on my Livewire channel like I used to. And it's not, and that was like, I was counting on that to like, do other things. So I'm going to have to figure out a way for someone to help me. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I just need help editing and I need help with this show. Someone to star the comments and questions. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Pam says, Sam, let's not get carried away. I love you guys. I know. I'm a mess sometimes. Hey, Ruth, it's so good to see you. Man, I'm so glad you're here. I'm 7 hours ahead. I just love to catch your live, Sam. Thanks. Yeah. I'm a little convoluted today. It's Monday, though, so I am allowed to be convoluted on Mondays. We can even start calling it convoluted Mondays. Don't expect on Mondays to get any succinct, articulate reporting on any kind of news or anything. Mondays is my free pass, get out of jail free card. Email me if you'd like my help. Okay, cool. Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to have something somewhere, somehow. I know James is also offered, but James is so busy. I'll talk to James about it more. Feisty Kitty, how are you this morning? So good to see you. I always forget that this is where we get a lot of viewers from the UK, and I love it. Question: Hazley, draw the picture on your door. No, that's a tattoo that I did. Here, I'll go grab it. You guys all know my nickname, right? And that's a tattoo I did of me. Yeah, Casper. He's got a cool little gangster hat on. You guys see it? Look at those lines. Huh? Pretty good. No, but I do have Hazley artwork around here. I'm still putting together the stuff. She's really good. She drew an elephant the other day. I was like, what the heck? And she did like a watercolor with like the markers. She got it wet. I don't know how she did it. It was with markers. It wasn't a watercolor marker either. It was like regular markers. Anyway, it was like a watercolor elephant she did, and I was like, what? I was blown away. I'll have to find it. BG says, how many subscribers are on the other channel? About 15,000. But I do, like, right now I'm streaming this show on the other channel also. And I don't get very many views on that channel. I know Sherry LeBron, she watches it on that channel. Where is Sherry this morning? That's weird. She's never missed. I hope she's okay. But I understand people have lives. So I do stream it on that other channel. But I don't get very many views on that one. So it would have to be like a conscious decision, like, okay, guys, I love you guys, but please go over there and watch it every day. I don't know. I don't know. The subscribers I have on that channel, I guess what I was getting at, aren't interested in watching live stuff. I mean, some of them might be interested in doing it and will do it. But you know how it is when you have, thousands of subscribers, they subscribed while watching a certain thing, and that's what they want to watch. Does that make sense? Hey, Justine, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it is. It was a pretty cool little tattoo, huh? Yeah. I've done so many tattoos. I could show you guys tattoos probably for 3 hours straight. Linda asks, comment on the weekends you should be with your family. And I am, especially on Sunday. Church, and then like yesterday, bowling and all the things. Yep, I got to that one. Just looking for questions and comments, guys. Quote of the day, I don't want to say I'm an expert on stripper bruising. I know. I'm just saying, yeah, I am from Hollywood. having a live later in the day might get more live viewers, mainly when people get off work. Yeah, Dead Cell. Hey, and welcome to the show, man. It's good to see you today. Yeah, I mean, I could do both for real. I could do both. Yeah, I already did that one. I wouldn't mind doing one later in the day too, like doing both. I like this one because it's like a good morning. Like what time is it in the UK right now? When the UK, is it like when people come over to my show from the UK, it's usually like at a certain time, like an hour and a half into it. So is it later in the day? Yeah, because Ian always says good afternoon. And where's Ian today? Ian always says good afternoon. I'm gonna have to go to my computer. I can't do much on my phone. Beach, what a train wreck. Yes, it was a train. Okay, I'm back up at the stripper stuff. Inside the Mind X, yes, it is. Okay, I think I got it all covered. Anything new? It's 5 p.m. Okay. So Sean Atwood, he must do his stuff late at night, huh? Oh, it's 7 p.m. Nicole says UK it's 7 p.m. Tan Louise says it's 5 p.m. there. So that's a 2-hour difference. 6 p.m. in Poland. Hey, Beta, it's good to see you this morning. I have an email from you, huh? Did I respond to your email yet? I'm doing that as I'm hitting emails as soon as we're done. Okay, so that means when Sean Atwood does all his stuff, like he does his stuff like 3 or 4 hours from now. Does he do his stuff like in the middle of the night in England? Oh, V. McWilliams, thank you so much for the super sticker, super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't get as many of those since I've asked for whatchamacallits anymore. So I do appreciate that. It's super helpful. Thank you so much. Memberships. Yeah. I would like to get like half and half, to help the channel, but I know that's impossible for you guys to know which is which. Yes, I did call the IRS. I didn't get through, but I have good news. I was able to do it online. I wasn't able to do it online at first because the numbers, how like when you have to verify your identity, they'll say, and maybe none of you have ever had to do this. Maybe this is just a bad guy stuff, thing. But so I have to verify my identity on with the IRS. So they ask you for, certain information, and then they ask you for specific numbers on certain lines of a previous tax return, right? So I do that, and they're saying, sorry, we need to see you in person, or we need to talk to you in person. We're not able to verify. So it kept asking me, what is the total of what you owe or are receiving? And it's on line 35A. So I kept inserting that number on 35A, and they kept telling me, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm like, no, I'm not wrong. I'm not. And but it kept telling me that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try calling. So I kept forgetting to call. So I did finally call on thing. And it says it's so busy, you're going to have to try again another day. And so that's what I kept doing that. So on Sunday, I said, you know what? I'm going to try it online again. So instead of inserting the number from the line 35A, I just inserted the the amount I owe or receiving from e-file from that line. It's what I was receiving. And it's so I just inserted that number and it worked. So I was like, okay. So I guess it's not line 35A. I guess it's what like you're going to get your return that number. Yeah. So now they're gonna audit me for I think 6 to 9 weeks or something like that. It happened before. Before when it happened, I was closing down a tattoo shop and sinking all my resources and energy into one tattoo shop. This is in Long Beach, and I really was needing that at the time. My return at the time of whatchamacallit, at the time that you get your returns, like February. And I didn't get it till May, but it was perfect. God's will. I really needed it May too. I made it through February okay, and putting all my resources into that one shop. And then when I finally did get it, 5 months later, or 4 months later, I really needed it. It was beautiful. Oh, what got me talking about that? Oh yeah, she asked me about the IRS. Thank you so much. Hey, there's Robin. I asked about you earlier. Was sleeping, just woke up to mayhem. Yippee! We're a mess today, Robin. You might want to go back to sleep. Yeah. What else is going on in this chat of mine? Oh yeah, just sub to the Legal Livewire channel. Thank you, Karma. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I can get back to creating more content for that channel. I do have something up on my editing thing to do today to load up to there. But when you don't consistently load, you lose your ranking in like how YouTube pushes it out. But that's all dumb stuff. Beaching question. Do you sell your tattoo designs? That could be a revenue stream. Correct. It could be. But it's yes, I do, but it's a lot of people are doing it. It's a saturated market. Tattooing is slow right now for everybody. I'm sure there's some artists that are busy. I used to be that artist that when everyone else was not busy, I was always busy. Like the holiday seasons, like November and December, I used to be busy. I would tattoo on Christmas Eve. I was really busy. And everyone else would be like, how are you tattooing during December and in November? I was like, man, I'm booked out a year. Like, I have people willing to wait a year to get tattooed by me. And, and if it's December or November, then that's what it is. And it's just not like that anymore. Our move to Kalispell hurt me in so many ways, but it also helped me in so many ways, like with this stuff and then, my wife getting a new career. So things like that. It's cool. It's super cool. What else? What else is going on? But thank you. Yeah, I would love to, but it's hard. I do have a ton of designs. Now there's like those companies like Fiverr and like these other companies where you can just go buy things, buy certain things. Ruth says, Sam, just freestyle. I will. I am. I'm freestyling. This is me. Freestyle Sammy. I was going to say freestyle Freddy. Freestyle Freddy. Oh, that could be my nickname when I'm freestyling. I was big. Hey guys, it's Freestyle Freddy and it's Manic Monday Morning Mayhem. Say that 20 times fast. Manic Monday Morning Meet. Manic Monday Morning Meet. Manic Monday Morning Mayhem. Manic. I can't do it. Yes, everything does happen for a reason. Question whistles for Amazon. Yeah, V. McWilliams. Thank you so much for reminding about that. I was starting to do it. I think it was yesterday when I was waiting for the girls to get ready to go bowling, and I have a hard time doing it. I'm sorry, I just do. I have a hard time doing it. Like, I would really love this, you know. And it's mostly stuff for the show, like I really want this microphone from Elgato, because I have this thing. It's called a Stream Deck. I'll show it to you guys. It's called a Stream Deck. You notice it's not on right now. It's really cool. It does all kinds of things for streaming. But if you don't have the microphone and the mixer that go with the Elgato system, yeah, I can't use the things to where I can punch in, you know, the next scene, the next video, or the next picture. So like as I'm talking, I can just hit a button and it'll show the picture I want. You know, like today we're talking about Diddy, and then when I push the button, bam, Diddy comes up. Or if I'm like, you know, I need a sound effect, the sound effect can be right there. Or if I need to remove ads, I can just remove the ads, like right there. It does everything, but I don't have, but so anyway, so I was going to do that, and it's like $100, but I can't ask you guys to buy that. I know you're asking for a wish list. But that's something I'll have to just save up for. It's not a ton of money, but I don't know. I just, what I'm saying is it was hard for me to do that. I will do it again today. I will give it a go. And I'll try to find some stuff that we need. I mean, I could find some stuff for Hazley. And I guess like when I figure out what kind of thing I'm going to do to like where I can live stream like us helping the homeless downtown, we might be able to get together and find some stuff for them. I don't know. We'll all get it figured out. Please just don't just let me keep reminding me. No, you don't have to keep reminding me because I'm gonna do it today. I was just gonna say like don't worry about a year from now we're gonna be like, man, remember the beginning? So but thank you, V. McWilliams, so much. I appreciate it. Sorry I had to leave, but I'm back. Man, it was crazy, James. You missed it. You missed it, man. All these spammers from Red Bar came and they said they were going to take me down. Just kidding. That's so funny. Red Bar. Question. How much are they? The microphone I think is 100, and then the mixer I think is 79. I can't remember. I could get it. Like I could afford it. I could go buy it right now. But you know, I have insurance coming up, you know, so I would really love to have it. And that's not me like asking you guys for it. That's please, man. It's all this stuff with T and R. It really has me inhibiting how I want to do this show. Do you know what I mean? It's like I just don't want to be manipulative in any way. That's why I read that manipulation letter. Remember a couple weeks ago I read that letter that I wrote in treatment about manipulating, on how it can be so like subconscious and like I just want to like not do that, or sad fishing or whatever they call it. It's just scary. It's just a scary thing. I guess I got to stop not. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Resort Rental is calling me. Sorry, not going on any resorts right now. V. McWilliams, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yep. Yeah, I'll use that to go get it. Thank you so much. Hey ASAP, it's good to see you. She says PST California 10:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Sam's Hood 11:15 to New York 11:15. Great 5:15 Central. That's awesome, ASAP. Thank you so much. So yeah. So Sean Atwood, and I know I've said this like a million times. Again, thank you so much, Pete McWilliams. I will use that and go get it. And I just hope that I wasn't coming off like needy or anything. Heidi says, which part of the body hurts the least tattoo? I would say your arms. Your army darmies. That's the worst. And it's different for different people, but the number one percentage of people that say it doesn't hurt is the arms. You know what I mean? B. McWilliams, thank you again. I appreciate that. I really do. So where was I? Oh yeah, we were talking about yeah, that was really generous. I thank you so much. Just want to be a part of the replay. Cruise today. So happy. See, yeah, happy St. Patty's Day again. I keep forgetting it's St. Patty's Day. And Nat B from Canada, you look like a little Irish with your gorgeous red hair. You look, you could be maybe a little bit Irish. Are all is that an Irish trait, red hair? I mean, I know a lot of Irish people are gingers, but I wonder if that is like hear tell or so tell that if you have red hair, there's some Irish blood in you at somewhere at some point. You know, like that way down in your DNA. I wonder if that's the thing. Stab hugs. Yeah, man, I like it when we're all here together. Dead cell my back tattoo. I barely felt. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what I mean. I have a lot of people that fall asleep during their back tattoos. I wish I could show you my back tattoo. I guess I can get a picture of it. It's not done yet, but it hurt. It hurt really bad. And then I'll be tattooing someone's back, and I'll be like, I hear snoring. Like, what the hell? How are you snoring right now? How are you snoring? Like I'm drilling you. You know, with the tattoo machine. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, you barely felt it. And I have a super light hand, and that's probably why. I do. I have a super light hand. When I do people's sternums, they're just like, oh my gosh, everyone freaks me out because this is where it hurt the worst on me. So now when I do people's sternum, like this part right here, like this center part, that really hurt. Really, I screamed in the guy's face. He's like, dude, don't do that, bro. And I was like, man, then I'm done. So I really, hey, Wanna Love, it's good to see you. Man, I feel like there's some people here today that I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, it really, really hurt. And so now when I do people's sternums, I'm totally conscious of that. And so like I just ease it in real nice and light. And that's the way I keep it. Nana of Two says, happy St. Patrick's Day. It's one of happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day to you now too. It's one of my sister's 47th wedding anniversary. I've been out of HS as long. Time flies. Pinch, pinch. Man, it 47 years. That's 2 lifetimes almost. Like, you know, it's like 4 of my lifetimes. You know, I've had so many seasons and chapters of my life. I couldn't imagine being married for 47 years. What an amazing love that must be. Like that, just that I love you no matter what, right? No matter what, we're going through this life together. Yeah. You know, that's how you feel in the beginning, and then there's fits and stops. That's how I feel now. A year ago, I didn't feel that way. 2 years ago, I did. So it ebbs and flows, but that foundation love just has to be there, of course. That you're building on it, no matter how I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Sometimes kids can be the glue that keeps you together through those hard times. I think that's what happened with us. Hazley was the glue, and I even said it out loud, and I never should have said it. She was mad at me for a long time, but she got us through it, and now I feel like it's forever. Just like I did in the beginning, except for that weird little tough spot. Place among Irish, Scots, and Jewish communities. Oh, thank you, Jess Gunn, and welcome to the show. It's good to see you. I love your guys' kitty avatars, man. Comment the vibration of the tattoo machine. Comment the vibration of the tattoo machine. I'm sure there's something more to that I'm missing. I'm sorry, Justine. Robin Bliss, my Spanish grandfather was a ginger from northern Spain. The Vikings made it there. The Moors never did. Wow, crazy. Crazy. So I guess ginger is ginger. It's probably, yeah, like I said, like from Vikings stuff from way back. Yeah, that's super cool. So I guess the consensus is I'm just gonna keep this show here on this channel for not for now, forever. And we're just gonna roll the dice and see how it rolls. I'm just gonna mark a couple of these questions and comments that I didn't get to real quick. Okay. I think there's just two, and then we're gonna close it out. Got that. Comment question. Oh, what is John talking about? I see John singing. I see the word nipple. What the hell is going on, Sam? Being was the Sam, you cracked me up. What did I say? That's so sweet. I hoped for that, but after 13 years, especially yes. Oh yes, of course, Nico. Jeez. I'm like saying like in the just in like the in the as normal can be sense of a relationship. Why is the armpit? Who the hell is gonna see that? I've tattooed a lot of armpits, Kim. I guess when guys are like at the beach like this, I don't have any armpit tattoos. I'm not gonna show my gross armpit. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean. Armpits aren't the best thing. But whenever I tattoo someone's armpit, they always say, "Wow, I barely even feel that. What the heck?" I'm like, yeah, see it, and it's like butter. Like I would love to do a portrait in someone's armpit because that skin is so soft. It takes all the different grays. So I don't know. It's a good place to get a tattoo. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bottom, see if there's anything I missed. Okay. Comment. Comment. Are the legs? Okay. I'm just going to all the ones I missed. Okay. I'm going to read these questions and comments. Christian, why get your armpit tattooed? I think I went over that. Chris, has anyone asked you for a tattoo of their eye? Yes. Wanna Love asks, hey, has anyone asked you to tattoo their eye? Yes. A lot of people have asked me that. Guess how many times I've said yes? You already know. Never. Look, I could have them sign all the releases because I do have a big release form. Yes, I just added YouTube to that. You guys were like, what do you mean? What I mean is like that they signed off any of their rights to have an image of them on YouTube for the future. I think that's exciting because we're going to do lots of lives of me tattooing in the future. for the rest of my tattooing career, which is going to be pretty short lived, but I'm just talking, about the next few months. And I've always said no. I could add it to that thing, and I could just go in and inject, buy a bunch of syringes and inject ink into their eye and make them soulless, black-eyed people. I don't want no soulless, black-eyed people running around town. You know what I mean? Just don't. Do you guys? That's creepy. Have you guys met a guy who has tattooed eyes or a girl who has tattooed eyeballs? It's creepy. It's freaky. So yeah, so I don't do that. Question: do ladies come to you for makeup tattoos? All the time. And I'll do them occasionally. If it's someone I know and they, and I just ask them like, are you sure you want to do it? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't even charge them for it. I've never charged anyone for a makeup tattoo. Kim, comment. What about watching Mrs. Brown's Boys episodes together here and there? I think that would be fun. What is that? I want to know more, especially if you think it would be fun. Please let me know what that is. It sounds interesting. And I think what makes it sound interesting is that you would think it would be fun for us to watch together. So, yeah, I'm down. If you think it would be fun, I'm sure others would think it would be fun, and I'm down to do it. Or the legs. Okay, Nona to 4 is having a conversation with me that I have no idea we're having. I'm sorry, Linda. What's funny, Nona to 4, you tried to say on your live, did you talk about that on your anniversary live? I think it just kind of got brushed over. I tried to bring it up again. Linda says, I'll help if I can. I can start questions. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, Linda. And yeah, let me just figure it out. I want to see how busy everyone is. And actually, no, let's talk about it more, me and you. But I do have to talk to James about some stuff first. And about what maybe his role might morph into. Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Thank you so much for the offer. Okay, and Colorado, it took me a minute to get that. Okay, I want to get it. Can you tattoo a nipple over scar tissue? Yes. Yes, can you tattoo a nipple over scar tissue? So yes, and I've done it. I've talked about this before. I donate 4 tattoos a year. It used to be 2. I doubled it last year. Or no, the year before. I doubled that. I don't think I did any last year. So I donate vasectomy tattoos. So I do these beautiful designs, and I have done a couple of nipples. They look really good. I looked behind me like I had a picture of them. You know how you do that? You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to be there, and you don't even have a watch on. People will be like, yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of running behind. I just did that to look for this magic portfolio that I'm just gonna be like, yeah, here's my pictures of nipples. Yeah, I've done a few, and I will find those and show you guys just for fun. They look amazing, I think, and they're always super grateful. But I used to go to San Francisco and donate those, and in Los Angeles I would do a few. I did do a few here. There's a lot more people. There's a bigger population of people that are needing those kind of tattoos in the bigger cities. Yeah. And not only just that, those tattoos, if they don't want to get a nipple tattooed, I can just do floral designs that flow, across the chest that just make that flattened area just a beautiful piece of artwork. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Comment. I sometimes Mandela nipples. So beautiful. Oh, that is so cool. Yes. Yes, that is so cool. Nico, are you a tattoo artist? Oh, you must be. That is so awesome, Nico. Yeah. That is super cool. That's a great idea. I've never done that. You should watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. You would love it. I want to find out what that is. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Okay, guys. Well, we're to the bottom of the show, or the top of the end of the show. Thank you so much again, V. McWilliams, for the super chat. That is gonna buy that microphone. And I appreciate it so much. Also, if I missed anyone giving you a shout out in the chat, I apologize. I'm really trying to catch everybody. It's a half past freckle and a quarter to a hair. I would say my dad's how he used to say that. He would say half past. Yeah, he would say half past a monkey's quarter to his balls. I think he would say. Yeah. Goes, there are people who are amazing at tattoo over scars. Yeah. I tattoo over scars all the time. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Mrs. Brown's Boys. I'm gonna check it out as soon as I quit here, so I don't forget. But I would like to write it down too. Never have a pen. Paisley. She's always taking my pens and markers. I'm gonna have to put them up high somehow. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Red bar. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, awesome day. I'm gonna leave you guys with make sure I didn't miss any super chats, super stickers. Oh man, the girls changed my outro. So now I gotta go back. I'm gonna leave you guys with the new intro as for the outro. I'm gonna try to make a better video to go with it. Hopefully I can get to that today. Today. Everything is today. Yada, yada, yada. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat.
This will always be who I am.
Good morning to the chaos we ride. Newspaper blues with the truth denied. Wake up, Sam, he's reborn again. One step forward from where he's been. Turn up the noise, flip the script today. Lights on, Sam, we've got dues to pay. A world on fire, but the winds still blow. This is morning mayhem, welcome to the show. Tales of storms that refuse to yield. Broken hearts and a battlefield. Got scars deep, but that's who I am. I stand tall now, no hidden scams. Turn up the noise, flip the script today. Lights on, Sam, we've got dues to pay. A world on fire, but the winds still blow. This is morning mayhem, welcome to the show.